Donald Trump has called Miss Harris a communist. This is a perfect time for us to learn how to fight back. She needs to call a presser and explain to the American people why he is, number one, a rapist, number two, a convicted felon, and number three, a coup mastermind. And
I think she did that last night, although I don't recall her calling him a race. Did you catch his speech last night?
Catch whose
Biden's speech?
Yes, I did.
Did you catch? Yeah, I don't recall that he called him a rapist, but he called him pretty much everything else.
No, Trump called Miss Harris a communist.
No, I got that. And you're saying that Biden should fight back by calling him a rapist and a criminal. And I think outside of the rapist part, I think he called him all those things.
I'm saying she should fight back.
Oh, Kamala. Oh, I think she is. You know, I don't recall if she said it last. Well, actually, she didn't even speak last night, other than just saying, "Hi, I'm here." She's going to say it, Thursday night. But she has repeatedly. I've seen two speeches of hers where she, kind of kicks it off by saying, I used to be a prosecutor. I used to put people in jail who were sexual abusers, people, rapists, people who were fraudsters, people who conned people. And that's why I know Donald Trump's type. So, Larry, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. This is the way to fight back. And the good news is they've started it. Obviously, they need to do more. I'm with you on that. Larry, thanks for the call. Susan in Caldwell, Idaho. Hey, Susan, what's on your mind today?
Looking back on what happened last night, I thoroughly loved President Biden's speech. I do think he was so in love with his supporters, and his supporters were so in love with him, that he lost a few opportunities where there were beautiful climaxes that he could come off. But he just wanted to pull it a little further on because of the love fest going on, which I totally understand. But I was listening to our friends on Fox and other Republicans who have such an opposite reaction to what that man was saying, and I can't help but thinking about the gaslighting is so intense. And when you look at how does an individual respond to gaslighting, the therapists say try and ignore it, go into your reality and stand strong there. But we have a mass gaslighting epidemic going on. Yeah, I don't know how to respond to this.
Yeah, and it didn't work for John Kerry.
So I'm thinking,
I tuned into Fox News in the middle of...
That made me think, Susan. What happened to the Smartmatic lawsuit against Fox? It seems to be stalled. I know Fox is being allowed to countersue Smartmatic with an anti-SLAPP theory of all things. And everybody knows what a SLAPP lawsuit is, one to silence anybody who disagrees with anybody
lawsuit
powerful.
Against public something, yeah.
Yeah, so what has happened to Smartmatic? It just incredible to me that this lawsuit is not proceeding, that we have no ability to silence the number one gaslighting outlet in the country, or at least to make them tone it down. I don't see a solution, do you?
I don't. As long as the First Amendment is intact and the Murdoch empire is worth billions. I did tune into Fox News last night a couple of times during the convention. And the Chiron, when I the first time I tuned in was it was around the time Kamala Harris was speaking, and it said Comrade Harris speaking, or words to that effect. They called her Comrade Harris on the Chiron, and the words at the bottom of the page or at the bottom of the screen. It's just like, whoa, Comrade, really?
They know what they're doing.
I guess it's because they're. Yeah, they do. And they also know that the average age of their audience is 71. I think 20-year-olds are going, Comrade, where'd that come from?